some clean deadlifts, pauses on the way. I keep screwing that up. We did way too much caffeine this morning. Oh my God. It's so quiet in here. Not for long. I'm here, loaded up on way too much caffeine to get with you guys for week 4 of our clean program. Here we go. Week 4 is actually gonna be cleans from the ground. Now I can't let you guys go full speed just yet. Today, we are doing pause cleans. Some cleans we're gonna do are gonna have 2 pauses. Some cleans we're gonna do are gonna have 1 pauses. But the biggest thing about using these pause cleans is 1. It's gonna keep you at a light weight. You're not gonna be able to go as heavy as you want to, having these stops along the way. And then 2, it's gonna give you time to slow down, focus on your positions, and really feel what we trained in week 1, 2, and 3 leading up to this. These barbells are gonna go all the way from the ground. They're gonna pass through hang positions, they're gonna pass through high hang positions, and this week you can power or squat, whichever one you wanna work on. If you guys are a little bit uncomfortable pulling yourself fast into a deep squat, just keep these cleans power this week. That's perfectly fine. We're focused on how we can get the bar traveling properly up my legs, getting that strong vertical jump, and then being fast to a reception with those elbows super tall. Our first 3 sets that we're gonna do are gonna have 2 pauses. 1 at the top of the knee, and also at the high hang position where that bar sits at the top of your legs or actually in your hip crease. Start from the beginning. I need to get to my good setup position with my hips low, my chest tall, and everything active. My belly is super tight. I can feel my legs already starting to push through the ground. Remember way back on week 1, we described the first movement that we take as a push through the ground. I want to start getting my knees out the way of the bar, my shoulders stay over that bar, and here's my first stop for 1001, 1002 in this hang position where I feel my hamstrings burning. Notice where my shoulders are. They're not back behind the bar, they're over the bar. That's where I do my first 2-second pause. Now remember what we talked about last week. What are we? What are we, team? We are reclining chairs together. We need to peel those shoulders back and let my knees kind of scoop under that bar and start loading up my jumping legs until I get to this vertical jumping position called the high hang position. I hold for 1001, 1002. After that, let it rip, guys. Big jump, fast elbows, either catch it in that power position, or if you're training full squat, you can most definitely do that today. A more normal paced rep will kind of look like this. I push the ground away, get my knees back out the way of that bar. Hold 1, 2, recline my chair back to the high hang position. Hold 1, 2, clean. Bam. That's what our first 3 sets are gonna look like. Like I said, the pauses in there are gonna keep you at a lighter weight. So own that barbell, spend time in those good pause positions, and then you can slightly build up for there, whether it's weight or speed, whatever you need to do. Then when we get past those 3 beginning sets, let's tack on 3 more sets that take out that second pause in the high hang position. We're getting back to what we did in week 3, where we get to the hang position, then we just speed up that reclining chair action and go right into a big jump, drive to the top of the knee. I get my knees out the way of the bar, hold 1, 2, recline my chair, big jump. Clean. The biggest thing we need to see is patience, letting that bar move to the top of my legs. I can tell you guys this, I've bargained with a lot of my athletes, especially my newer athletes, because this is the mistake I see a lot with beginners. They set up, looking pretty good right here, really confident, ready to rip that bar off the ground, and they do this. Now what happened right there? One of the biggest issues I see all the time when it comes to both of the Olympic lifts is just rushing off of the ground and jumping way too soon and not letting that bar get to its good hang position and transition to that high hang position. Athletes usually jump, That bar stays out in front of them. Look at this big space. They never get contact at the top of their legs or their hip crease, which leads to no power, and that bar's always gonna be sitting out in front of you. So I like to bargain with my athletes. I say, hey, let's meet in the middle. Let's not jump until your barbell gets well past your knees, and then you can let it rip, okay? So usually that gets an athlete to do this. Slow, 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 then they jump. And that's much, much better than just ripping that bar off of the ground. But realize, guys, that's why we're putting the pauses in there right now. We're slowing us down, getting used to staying over the bar in the hang position, and also really getting to know this reclining chair action that feels a little bit weird in the beginning, but leads us to a strong vertical jump where that bar travels straight up. You can pull yourself straight under that bar and not worry about chasing it. I would say let's do about 3 sets of 2 power cleans with the 2 pauses and 3 sets of 2 power cleans with one of those pauses. Alongside that, you guys know the drill. We also have mobility. We're gonna revisit week 2 that has those good squats in it. That is week 4. 2 weeks to go. We're getting really close. I just want to see you guys lifting big barbells and lifting them well. Deal? I'll see you guys later. Peace out.